The sex ratio is the ratio of males to females in a population. In most sexually reproducing species, the ratio tends to be 1:1. But they grow up. Men are at a higher risk of dying than women, not only due to sex differentials in natural death rates, but also due to higher risk from external causes, accidents, injuries, violence, war casualties. The natural sex ratio at birth is often considered to be around 10:5. This means that at birth on average, there are 10:5 males for every 100 females. Sex ratio can be defined as the ratio of males to females in a population. In this video, we are giving the list of top 10 countries with highest female population on the basis of the report given by the United Nations Organization and CIA World Fact Book on the world population by gender and female to male ratio. Number 10 is Aruba. Aruba, a tiny Dutch Caribbean island off the coast of Venezuela, has dry sunny weather, blonde beaches and gentle surf. Women in Aruba make up 52.5% of the population. The number of women in the labor market is increased enormously. Unemployment for women is higher than for men. Women tend to leave the labor force at an earlier age than men do. Women outnumber men in service and sales positions. The minimum wage for men and women is the same. Nevertheless, men continue to hold the more important positions. Number 9 is Hong Kong. Hong Kong is an autonomous territory and former British colony in southeastern China. Women in Hong Kong make up 53% of the population. Traditionally, women in Hong Kong have been situated within the context of Chinese family and society. The figure of single Hong Kong women living alone increased to 43.8% during the past 3 decades. Women in Hong Kong have become more financially independent, assertive, and career-focused. Number 8 is Estonia. Estonia, a country in northern Europe, borders the Baltic Sea and Gulf of Finland. The proportion of the female is 53% of the total population according to the statistics. In this country, women working primarily in the education and commercial fields are reportedly more active in the workforce than their average counterparts. Elsewhere in the European Union, Estonia has one of the highest literacy rate for women in the world. Estonian women are generally very intelligent and beautiful. Number 7 is Belarus. Belarus is a landlocked country in Eastern Europe bordered by Russia to the northeast, Ukraine to the south, Poland to the west, and Lithuania and Latvia to the northwest. Its capital and the most populous city is Minsk. In 2000, it is estimated that 53.5% of the population of Belarus was female. The 2017 estimated median age for Belarusian women is 43.1. Most Belarusian women fall into the 25-54 age range. The average life expectancy for Belarusian women is at around 74 years old. Number 6 is the Russian Federation. Russia, or the Russian Federation, is a transcontinental country in Eastern Europe and North Asia. Women in Russia make up 53.8% of the population. The proportion of women in Russia started to rise during World War I, and the growth continued through the Russian Civil War, famine, and the Great Terror in the Soviet Union. World War II had a devastating effect on the population of the Soviet Union. Most men who die young in Russia do so because of drinking and alcohol-related incidents. Number 5 is Ukraine. Women in Ukraine make up 53.9% of the population. Since it was a Soviet Union nation, Ukraine's gender disparity is traced back to World War II. Life expectancy for either gender is 64 years. However, men live to an average of 62 years, while for the female, it is 74 years. Many men in Ukraine are affected by mental and other health problems that decrease their life expectancy. When coupled with high levels of emigration, the two factors reduce the country's male population. Number 4 is Lithuania. During the Second World War, Lithuania lost over 14% of its overall population, and the number of women was already higher than men before this. However, the war caused this gap in population to widen much further. The gender gap in Lithuania can be attributed to several factors that increase the mortality rate of men. The number of men who smoke is greater than that of women, and that exposes them to many health risks, mental illnesses, depression, suicide, and high risk-taking culture further reduce the life expectancy of the male population. Women are estimated to live to 79.3, whereas men live to 68.1. The gender gap is more pronounced between the ages of 30 to 40. The female population is 53.9% of the total population. Number 3 is Martinique. As of 1 January 2020, the population of Martinique was estimated to be around 400,000. The proportion of the female population is 54% of the total population. Due to external migration, the population declined by 1141. The sex ratio of the total population was 0.880, that 880 males per 10 females, which is lower than global sex ratio. The global sex ratio in the world was approximately 10-16 males to 10 females as of 2019. Number 2 is Latvia. Latvia is a former Soviet Union country and experienced a great decline in the male population during World War II. There are 84.8 males for every 100 females in the country. The proportion of the female was 54.2% of the total population. Men in Latvia have a high mortality rate due to issues such as alcoholism, smoking, and careless car driving. Around 80% of suicides in Latvia are committed by men, often because of unemployment and unrealized financial goals. Women enjoy a longer life expectancy, living 11 years more than men. Number 1 is Curacao. Curacao is a Lesser Antilles island in the southern Caribbean Sea and the Dutch Caribbean region, about 65 north of the Venezuelan coast. It is a constituent country of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Curaçao's female population is 54.6% of the total population. There is a gender difference of 92 men for every 100 women. This is due to female-dominated immigration from regional countries such as Colombia, the Dominican Republic, and Jamaica. The life expectancy is 80.2 years for females and 72.4 years for men. The majority of women are in the age bracket of 15 to 64 years and experience a higher life expectancy than men.